Everyone laughed when I inherited a dirty warehouse. Nobody's laughing now. My name is Ryan. I'm 31 years old. And the best thing that ever happened to me was something everyone told me was worthless. When my parents passed away in a car accident 3 years ago, I lost everything emotionally. They were my whole world. But when the lawyer read their will, I lost something else too, the respect of my entire family. My aunt got the house. My uncle got the savings account. My cousin got the car. And me. I got a warehouse. An old, broken, dirty warehouse on the edge of town that nobody had touched in 15 years. My aunt laughed first. Then everyone else joined in. Ryan always was the unlucky one, she whispered. She didn't whisper quiet enough. I drove to the warehouse alone that evening. The gate was rusted. The windows were cracked. Weeds were growing through the concrete floor. It smelled like dust and old metal. I sat in my car for 20 minutes. I almost drove away. But something my father once told me stopped me cold. He said, "Ryan, I will never leave you with nothing. Remember that." So I got out of the car. I pushed open that heavy rusted door. And I walked inside. What I saw stopped me completely. The warehouse was huge. Much bigger than it looked from outside. The ceiling was 40 feet high. The floor space was massive. And along the back wall, covered in old dusty sheets, were dozens of large wooden crates. I walked to the nearest one and pulled the sheet off. Inside was furniture. Old furniture. But not ordinary old furniture. Antique furniture. Handmade. Solid wood. Beautifully carved. Pieces that looked like they were from another century. I pulled the sheets off every single crate. My hands were shaking. There were over 60 crates. All filled. The next morning I called an antique expert. He drove out that same afternoon. He walked through the warehouse slowly, touching pieces, examining carvings, checking dates. He turned to me after 2 hours. His face was serious. "Ryan," he said, "do you understand what you have here?" I shook my head. "These pieces are from the 1800s. Some of them are extremely rare. Museums would pay serious money for certain items here. Private collectors would pay even more." I couldn't speak. "Conservatively," he said, "you are standing inside at least $1.2 million worth of antiques." I called my aunt that night. I kept my voice completely calm. I told her I was selling the warehouse. She laughed again. How much could that dump possibly be worth? I told her. She went completely silent. Then she said, "Ryan, we are family. We should split this equally. Your parents would have wanted that." The same people who laughed at me were now calling me every single day. My cousin texted me. My uncle showed up at my door with a smile I had never seen before. I changed my number. I closed my door. And I hired the best lawyer in the city. Within 8 months I had sold 40% of the collection to private collectors and 2 museums. I renovated the warehouse with the rest. Today it is a premium antique showroom and event space in the heart of the city. Fully booked every weekend. I employ 6 people. I own the building outright. And I wake up every morning grateful for a dirty old warehouse that nobody wanted. My father was right. He never left me with nothing. Moral of the story. Never judge your blessings by how they look on the outside. What others call worthless, God sometimes made priceless just for you. Stay patient, stay humble, and never let the laughter of small minds stop you from walking through that door.